What's going on, guys? It's Kyle. This is Big Money Mindset. Pleased to bring you another video here today. And in today's video, we're going to be going over NIO, one of the hottest EV companies in the market today. And I'm going to be giving you 7 reasons why I feel NIO has a lot of room to run, crazy growth ahead of it, and most importantly, a big opportunity to profit on the stock. And I want to say thanks to everyone that subscribed to the channel so far. We've seen amazing growth these past 2 weeks, and I really do appreciate it. And we set out a couple goals for our last 2 videos to hit around 200 comments. Let's go for 250 comments on this video. Anyone that's bought NIO or plans on buying NIO in the future, I want to know how many shares you have or how many shares you intend on buying. And let's go with 400 likes. And if we hit those 2 goals, I'm going to do a double upload next week, sometime in the week. I don't know which day, but I promise I will do it. And only if you feel this video gives you good information about NIO or gives you any insight on the stock itself, be sure to subscribe to the channel. We're going to be putting out a lot of great content these next couple of weeks on all the good SPAC plays and growth stocks. And above all, let's get into the video. Alright guys, I just want to go over the overall stock price itself right now as it stands. And as we can see, the company IPO'd around the $9 mark. So at these price points of $12, $13, $14, your risks are so limited as far as the stock falling much further. We may never see these price points again around the $10 range. So that's just something to take into consideration if you're going to be purchasing more NIO. The price is very low as of right now, even from 2 years ago. And we do know that the closest comparable company in business model and technology and design to Tesla is NIO. You got to realize Tesla was founded back in 2003. The stock went public in 2010. It hovered around $30 for nearly 4 years, guys. So Tesla at one point was in that $10, $20, $30 range. Check it out. $10, $18, $20, $30. 3 years later, 2013, $40. Not until 4 years later, after the company went public, we started seeing the stock move a little bit. Tesla was hovering in that $150 to $350 range for 6 years. From 2014 to 2020, or 2019, let's just say, it was hovering from $150 to $350, guys, for 6 years. So I'm not saying this company is going to be a $2,000 stock like Tesla as of right now, but it does have the potential, to get into that $50 to $100 range very quickly. So just understand that. I mean, NIO is at a very low price point, and we are starting to pick up on the stock overall as the company is beginning to grow 2 years later from the IPO. And another great thing you want to realize is the MSRP for NIO vehicles is excellent value to price point. Very close to Tesla. The ESA is their base model, which is their biggest seller. It is very close to the Model S. Okay, we can see that the SUV is ranging in that $68K. We can check it out right here. The ESA is hovering around $67,000, and the Tesla's Model S and the Model X are both hovering around 75 to 80K. So guys, their price points are amazing for the type of technology that they are offering. So that's just something to think about. I mean, this isn't an overpriced, Ferrari, Lamborghini. These guys are looking to go to a greater market, to apply to more customers, in that, that higher mid-class price point for vehicles. And a super huge factor to take into consideration is the super strong earnings that they have just experienced, guys. Their strong earnings, total deliveries clocked in at 10,331, up over 191% year over year. The popular ES6 continued its ramp, growing deliveries 122% to a record high of 8,000. Meanwhile, demand for the ES8 is bouncing back after the company updated its legacy model. ES8 deliveries rose by more than 1,000% to over 2,000. Their best mark since the third quarter of 2019. 2 or 3 more quarters with heavy increase in sales, You will never see $10 ever again, guys. It's just the truth. I mean, if they keep landing these super good growths, each earnings, the price point on the stock is going to vanish. I mean, you are never going to see $10 again. And I want you to realize I am not looking to trade this stock as a swing play at all. This is not a swing trade, guys. This is a super growth stock with long-term potential. China's auto market will remain the biggest in the world for the foreseeable future. 20 plus million passenger cars sold per year, growing slightly over the next several years due to population growth and urbanization trends. Electric vehicle penetration in that market will soar towards 30% up until 2030, implying somewhere around 8 plus million electrical vehicle sales by the end of the decade. This is just the beginning, guys. These stocks are just starting to pop out, and people are now starting to understand that EV is the way we're going to be going. Gas is in the past. This is a luxury brand with affordable pricing. It's ridiculous. And another great factor is finance has been secured for NIO, guys. $1 billion. They're receiving a huge injection of cash from outside investors to fortify its balance sheet. The massive cash injections also give management cushion to absorb operating losses and ammunition to invest in long-term growth opportunities. Guys, I can't preach enough. You know, this is not a swing trade. This is not a buy 10 and sell for 20. Guys, you need to be holding this stock for the next couple of years. And, you know, I haven't preached that a lot on my channel. You know, I like to go for like the 1-2 year, you know, swing trades. But guys, this is a long-term growth play. This is the closest company you have to Tesla. Just understand that. I mean, the $1 billion is secured for financing. Electrical vehicle startup NIO, one of China's most promising new EV startups, received $7 billion, Chinese dollars, $1 billion US strategic investment that will help the company to continue its operations. This was, a couple weeks back, but those are, the investors that are financing the money. So guys, this is great as far as, NIO has opportunity to stop worrying about, losses and start worrying about growth. They have money to back up the marketing, the vehicle builds, the exposure to new areas. So that was, you got to understand, $1 billion can go a long way, guys, especially when we're seeing the earnings sales improve drastically. I mean, we're talking hundreds of percent, guys. It's crazy. We could take a look at JP Morgan. Raises price target from $4 to $14 fair value. This is one of the top 3 largest U.S. banks in the United States. Professional analysts, and you got to understand, their tails are on the line at JP Morgan. They can't price in future growth into stocks because, they have to do fair value at the time because they have so many people investing in, thousands of companies. They can't be giving out crazy speculative growth prices. And guys, this was very recent. This was literally a couple of days ago. NIO analysts raised price targets. JP Morgan increasing their firm's price targets following NIO's healthy second quarter earnings report. Piper Sandler increases the firm's price target to 14 from 4 while maintaining a neutral rating on the stock. NIO probably deserves more attention, analyst Alexander Potter wrote, following the generally solid quarter, as there is a lot of hype around the electrical vehicle sector these days. Once again, China's population is 1.4 billion. This is an untapped market in the EV sector. This is just the beginning stages. They are gradually increasing their market exposure to different areas, and sales are going up. Like I said, a couple more quarters, 2 to 3 more quarters, these price points are going to vanish, guys. You can see the same cycle Tesla had in those first 3 years, literally hovering around $20 to $40 before 4 years later, after going public, seeing the substantial price increase into the $150 to $400 mark for the next 6 years. So just understand, triple digits could potentially be happening in the next 3 years or less, guys. Especially with these sales they're having, it's just amazing opportunity with the type of technology that they have. The aesthetic appeal that these vehicles have to their customers is another warming factor that is growing the sales. You got to take that into consideration. It's not all about the technology. Of course, that's a part of it, but the vehicles have to look aesthetically pleasing as well. And if we take a look at this looks like a beautiful Kion type of BMW. Like, let's see, I have a vehicle pulled up. We can see. All right, guys, take a look at this BMW X6 I have just pulled up. Do you see the resemblance? Look at that. That is literally the exact same body kit as a BMW X6. You know, one of the highest sold vehicles, you know, of all time. I love the way they're going. You know, they're going that, you know, exotic foreign car route. They're just aesthetically pleasing when you take a look at them. That's the EC6. We could take a look at the ES8. This has a very similar feel to the Lexus, the big SUV Lexus. This is the same type of body kit. I love it. You know, they're taking different companies and they're putting them all into factor in building their cars. So, you know, it's just a good approach. You know, they're going with what works in the market. You know, this one has a slight, you know, Land Rover feel to it, you know, more of a slimmer, slick body. So I love all of their, you know, vehicle designs. You know, they're beautiful. You know, a lot of people, you know, love purchasing, you know, beautiful vehicles with amazing self-driving technology, efficient 3-minute charging stations. There's just so many factors that NIO has that is looking into the future. It's wonderful. All right, guys, and last, my price target expectation on NIO within 2 years, I expect it to hit $100. I just feel a couple more solid earning reports. These price points in the $10, $15 range are going to be history for good. So just understand that. And most importantly, I want to say thank you to everyone that's made it to the end of the video. I really do appreciate it. And if you did enjoy the video and find it solid information on the stock NIO, be sure to subscribe to the channel. And don't forget, we set out a goal on this video to hit 250 comments and 400 likes. If we do hit that goal, I will be doing a double upload next week. And once again, thank you for watching. This is Big Money Mindset. You have a great day.